Q&A, open dialogue. Obviously, that we always have the caveat that like if it's something really personal or it's just about your kid, you can call your coordinator, always. But it's an opportunity for parents to spend time listening to each other, understanding some common questions they might have, common struggles they might have, and they can kind of get to, hear about the experiences of other families. Other families. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I think actually a lot of school districts hold these meetings. I've seen some where maybe they might get 3 parents, 6 parents. I think it's really great to have 20, 25, 30, 35 parents showing up. Because I think we have to also remember parents are busy. And it's difficult to get to meetings, but when you have folks showing up, it tells you that the work you're doing is important to them, that it's worth their time and energy. And you have some great leaders. We have a CDAC president, Amy Fickenshire, and she's involved in a lot of the work.
Very involved. Yes, she's very involved, and we communicate very regularly to make sure that we're, aware of what people's needs are, what their interests are, what they want to know more about, where their questions are. I've always, even as a principal, I've always tried to really keep my ear to the ground so that I'm aware of, do I need to communicate this more, or are parents wondering about this, or what are they fearful of? Because then I can address it. I can't help you if I don't know what your problems are. So that's always been my attitude, and that's the relationship that I have with the leadership there to make sure that we're driving CDAC in the direction that they want to go.
I was at that this year. We had our first annual CDAC barbecue.
You did.
So
at San Mateo Park.
At San Mateo Park, and we got a lot of families who brought their kids, and we got to just pass out flyers and information, and I think that's really helped.
So nice.
And get to know each other better in a more informal setting. It's nice to have a chance to talk.
And allowing families to share their stories and their concerns. It was great. It was a really good,
I was out of town, but what was on the menu?
It was barbecue.
Barbecue.
It was barbecue.
But I mean, walk me through it.
Oh, the whole thing?
We're talking ribs, chicken,
ribs,
potato salad, everything, all the good stuff. Yeah, everything, yes.
The kids loved the watermelon.
Pasta, and even vegan dishes. It was great.
Some vegan barbecue.
Yeah, some dishes,
we do have vegan mob. They're just over the bridge. You know what I'm talking about. Have you been to it?
I have,
No, I
It's in
haven't.
Oakland,
Have you been to it?
Really?
It's barbecue.
You've told me about it before, but I haven't been.
Oh.
They make everything. Fried chicken, sandwiches, burgers, they do.
Ooh, I have to check it
Mac
out.
and cheese.
Oh, it's famous.
Field trip.
No, it's
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
actually famous.
Yeah.
I follow them on
Really?
Instagram.
Oh, awesome.
I follow them on Instagram. But it's sort of, food brings people together.
It does.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
we did this at the beginning of the year. Are we starting to think about doing something in the late spring when the weather gets a little bit nicer?
I would like to do that, and I definitely want to make it annual. One of the parents,
Maybe one of our Foster City schools can host the next
That's
one.
we'll spread it
That's
out, we'll visit
right.
different places.
Yes, absolutely.
Over the freeway each time.
Exactly.
We'll let
I will
101
say,
be the divider.
I was really impressed that there was one mom who came to me afterwards, and she was so appreciative. She said, "Thank you so much, this was beautiful." And she said, "If I had known it was gonna be this good, I would have told everybody." So I think next year, we're gonna expect probably even better attendance, because the word of mouth will travel.
Yeah.
People will know that it was a good time.
I would add too, it is a night meeting and people are really busy. We do record the meetings and they're on the website.
CDAC, yes.
It's on the district website under the CDAC page, and there's archives of the slide deck. So last night we had a great guest speaker that's already on there, the video recording and the slide deck and the flyer. Yeah, so, and it's, we have simultaneous English and Spanish translation. We've got the same translator for the last
She's wonderful.
few meetings, and she's amazing.
We
So,
love her. Frida is
Be nice
excellent.
to her.
yes,
When
we've
you find a
requested
good
her
one,
for all the meetings.
Take care of her.
She's wonderful.
Yeah. So even if you couldn't catch us last night at 6, which was a little bit of a different time, you can still check it out. And
I like that about hosting these events on, I don't know if you all can see in the background, but there's some sound issues and we're gonna work through those things. We always have backup contingencies, but you can watch this tomorrow. You can watch it next week. Somebody can tell you about it and say, hey, let me see that CDAC meeting from a couple, and they can go on our website and do that. I think it's really important to always leave that possibility there for families. I have a couple of props that I really wanted to discuss tonight. One is the local San Mateo Daily Journal with our resident journalist Sierra Lopez, and she put an article out today. It's titled "County Continues Summer Program Funding." So what this is all about is this is our way as a district to apply for more funding to support kids in this community. And what this article talks about is it explains why the county put this money aside and what they want for kids in this community. So I'm just gonna read you a very brief component of it, but this is about the Board of Supervisors making sure that young people are, quote, getting the right education, getting extra help when they need it, and providing summer school for them so that they will have an easier time when they get into regular school. Our goal as a district is gonna be to create a grant application for these dollars that will allow us to serve 3rd through 7th grade students with special need in the RSP program. Historically, students in that program don't get a summer school option provided to them. This year, with the county's help, we will be able to offer this program to them and to do it in a way where we give them some STEM education, we give them some Lego education, reading, writing, math, art, PE, get them outside, get them moving. I think it's gonna be a real benefit to these kids.
Sounds amazing.
December 2nd through 9th, please don't email your director of special ed. She'll be with me writing this grant for a couple of days, so she'll be busy. So that's one thing. The second thing is, look at this little guy. Let me see if I hold it over here.
I was wondering about that.
Gave us dinosaur.
Yeah.
You get ready for this, Kira. Can you pass that down just so Kira can hold it a
There
bit
you
closer
go.
to the camera? Yay! So what you're looking at is this adorable dinosaur. We actually have something like 10 different Beanie Baby stuffed animals.
So cute.
That's my favorite, obviously. But kids in the school district who read 150 books in Footsteps of Brilliance are going to get to choose their stuffed
How fun.
animal of choice. When they hit 250, they're going to pick their second. When they hit 350, their third. 450. So we're going to continue to acknowledge and reward kids who are spending, this is what we want, 15 minutes a day, every day. And if our kids do this, we will have a district full of readers, including our students with special needs. The program helps them tremendously when they use it properly, which means I log into Footsteps